Good evening, my name is Michelle Alvarado. My topic, closed loop insulin delivery during pregnancy in women with type 1 diabetes. Definition. Complication of type 1 diabetes mellitus during pregnancy include increased risk of congenital anomaly, stillbirth, neonatal death, preterm delivery, and macrosomia. Closed-loop insulin system use continuous glucose monitors to measure glucose in real time and, and are computer algorithms to adjust insulin pump delivery requiring less input from the patient than a standard insulin pump for daily management of insulin dosing. Next video.
The FDA approves the first artificial pancreas. The device is an automated insulin pump known as the MiniMed 670G. It was developed by medical device company Medtronic for patients with type 1 diabetes. The MiniMed is the size of a cell phone. It monitors a patient's blood sugar levels and delivers insulin as needed. This means type 1 diabetes sufferers won't have to prick their fingers to check their blood sugar levels and then inject insulin. The device has a sensor that measures blood sugar levels, an insulin pump strapped to the body, and an infusion patch with a catheter that delivers insulin. The FDA approved the device for people 14 years and older with type 1 diabetes. The system won't be available until spring. For Health and Wellness Network, thanks for watching.
Application in nursing. Take vital signs. Take weight and size. Measure the blood glucose in the pregnant women. Control the diet. Control sugar, drink. Pros and cons. Advantage. Technological advances in glucose monitoring and insulin delivery, including continuous glucose monitoring, insulin pumps, and sensor augmented pump therapy may allow for safer improvements in glycemia control. Closed-loop system use a computer algorithm, a set of mathematical instructions to adjust insulin pump delivery in response to glucose measure obtained from real-time continuous glucose monitor. These systems have been shown to improve glycemia control with increasing the risk of hypoglycemia under experimental conditions. Disadvantage: such factors per heart contribute to the high rate of preeclampsia among the infants. There were high incidence of birth weight above the 90 TH percentile for gestational age and neonatal hypoglycemia despite the good glycemia control achieved. Fetal hyperinsulinemia and increased placental food transfer can persist while apparently normal maternal glycemia and may in part explain this outcome. Large trial of closed-loop therapy for a longer period are needed to evaluate the effect of this therapy on obstetrical and neonatal outcomes. Issue appeals in Ecuador address the effects and safety of closed-loop insulin delivery in pregnancy in a 4-week overnight randomized crossover study followed by a 14-week accessible study. 20 pregnant women with a diagnosis of type 1 diabetes and 3 with insulin were randomized to receive insulin treatment with either the closed-loop system intervention or uncensored argument pan control, and they cross over to the other system after the crossover study, and a 2-week was Pachi choose either the closed-loop system or sensor argument pan for use day and night through labor delivery and the postpartum period. Next video.
My name's Miriam Goldfield. I'm 18 years old. The closed loop, it's known as the artificial pancreas. And it's basically, you have two devices. One is the insulin pump and the other is a continuous glucose monitor. And basically they talk to each other. And the continuous glucose monitor, that'll send information to the pump saying, I'm high, my blood sugar is high. And then the pump will give me insulin according to what data it gets from the glucose monitor. It helps create a more of like a normal life for me, at least, because I don't have to constantly worry about putting in carbohydrates into the pump because the glucose monitor and the pump are doing that for me.
So in this particular study, we are testing what we call a closed loop artificial pancreas. Now artificial pancreas is a term that gets thrown around a lot, but it's not actually a mechanical pancreas. What an artificial pancreas is an insulin pump, just like the kind that people with diabetes often wear. But instead of manually determining the insulin doses in an artificial pancreas, the doses are calculated automatically in an ongoing fashion every minute based on the glucose or sugar levels that is being continuously read from a little sensor device that the person with diabetes wears. Well, right now, people with diabetes test their blood sugars 10 to 12 times a day. They're calculating how much insulin they need. They're making adjustments in case they're exercising or if they're sick. And it all has to be done manually. You have to think about it and you have to do it. The systems that we have now that we're testing will all run silently in the background, so you can just live your life, and as long as your sensor's working, as long as your pump is working, everything will just happen. This would be really a total paradigm shift in how diabetes is managed. The history of diabetes technology is that every tool we've ever developed in diabetes has improved health and improved medical control of the diabetes, but it's come at the expense of increased burden. So we're constantly ask people with diabetes to do more, think more, test more, wear more. This will be the first time that we can step up our ability to control diabetes with less burden.
I'd really like to see it on the market so that we can get it, however, not within, a hospital. So I'd really hope that it would be approved by the FDA and it'll come and then everyone can use it, because I think it'll help especially kids. I know they're going to continue doing tests with closed loop though, combining it with other studies. And so I'd like to participate in those. I think whatever I can to help further the closed loop system along to get it approved so everyone can use it. I think it's really important.
Conclusion. In my opinion, although small, this study provides important data to support the safety of the new closed-loop technology in pregnant women. Bibliography. Thank you.